Hello Mataji, and watching Morning Pulse on Hornbill TV. With the India-UK Free Trade Agreement coming into force today, Medusa Beverages Private Limited founder and CEO Avneet Singh welcomed the development, calling it a landmark milestone that would significantly strengthen economic ties between the two countries. Singh expressed confidence that bilateral trade could double over the next 5 to 6 years, with sectors such as food and beverages, alcoholic beverages, textiles, pharmaceuticals and financial services expected to benefit the most. Speaking about the alcoholic beverages sector, he said the agreement presents a major opportunity for young homegrown Indian brands to enter the UK market, noting that India companies are now producing world-class products capable of competing internationally. He added that FTA would also make it easier for the Indian diaspora in the UK to access Indian products. Highlighting the broader impact of the agreement, Singh said FTA would help establish a stronger supply chain between India and the UK while creating new opportunities for emerging brands in both countries. He described the pact as a significant economic step forward and voiced support for greater global adoption of free trade agreement to promote international commerce and economic growth.
India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement (CETA) officially enters into force today. So, its purpose is unlocking duty-free access to nearly 99% of the Indian exports to the UK and reducing tariff on 90% of UK imports to India. How is your view about it?
We are very excited because it's a landmark milestone for both the countries and between both the economic relationships. So we are very excited, and it was a long awaited. I think it will create a very strong supply chain between both the countries. It will create a platform for new and young homegrown brands in both the countries. It creates a long-term stability for businesses, and when there is a long-term stability, the businesses can be done in a very long-term manner. So I think it's a great impact for both the countries and companies operating in both the countries.
What does the India-UK CETA means for the economic relationship between the two countries?
I think it has created a strong platform. It will, and it's a good chance for all the brands that are there in India to explore UK as a market, and of course brands that are there in UK to come to India and serve Indian consumers, because both the countries are producing world-class products. India has its own speciality, UK has its own speciality. So I think it's a strong economic step that is being taken, and according to me, there should be free trade across the world. Each country should sign a free trade, and that's the future of the world.
How do you see this agreement influence bilateral trade, investment and job creation between both the countries?
I think the bilateral trade will double down in next 5-6 years, right? It's $60 billion right now, and I think it can go up to $122 billion in next 5 years. So it can definitely double down in 5 years, which is a strong growth for both the countries.
Beyond tariff reduction, what should business in India and the UK do to fully capitalize on the opportunities created by this agreement?
I see there are certain segments which will be most benefited out of this. Food and beverages, alcoholic beverages, textile, pharma, and I think financial services. So these are the sectors which will be most benefit. If I talk about my own segment, which is alcoholic beverages, it's a great chance for all the young homegrown Indian brands to explore UK as a country, because now Indian companies are making world-class products which can be exported to UK, and there are a lot of Indians that are residing there, and then it's a nostalgia also, that it will be easier for Indians living in UK to consume Indian products now. Yeah, thank you.
NCP SCP leader Jayant Patel said his meeting with Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis was solely regarding an issue from his constituency. He stated that the mayor of Urun Ishwarpur, Nagaraj Dixit, who had won the election by a margin of around 7,000 votes, was disqualified following a complaint to the district collector. Patel said he met the Chief Minister to seek the government's intervention as Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde was in Delhi. According to Patel, Fadnavis said he was not aware of the matter but assured him that he would look into the reasons behind the disqualification and revert within 2 days.
A few days back, from my constituency, there is a town called Uranishwarpur. In that constituency, in that city, the mayor who got elected by about 7,000 votes margin, he was somebody approached collector, and collector gave a decision and disqualified him. So we wanted to appeal to the government. Then the next appeal stage is at the minister. Since Eknath Shinde had gone to Delhi, I had no choice but to meet Chief Minister. I asked his time, and he said that I can meet him after 10:30. So I went there. After a long waiting period, he came out and he said, I am in a meeting. You asked me suddenly the time, but I was in a meeting. Tell me what is the issue. I explained him the issue. He said he was not aware of it, but he will take a call, and in 2 days he will find out why he was disqualified and all. So he said he will contact me again. So this was the discussion which took place for 5-7 minutes, and then I walked out. The waiting was more and meeting was small.
And in that meeting, Mr. Tatkare and Mr. Patel was present?
No, I did not see them there. There was a hall, I was sitting there. They served me tea. I waited for a long time, and then he suddenly came in outside in the meeting hall, met me. I was the only one who was sitting there, and I met him for 5-7 minutes. He said, give me some time, I will look into it.
No other discussion on political issues like merger or getting allied with BJP partners?
No, this was strictly related to my constituency, a city called Uranishwarpur. There, the mayor was disqualified. Nagaraध्यksha was disqualified.
The proprietor of Little Scholars, which operates the daycare facility at an IT company's Bangalore campus, has alleged a conspiracy and an extortion attempts by terminated employees in connection with the infant abuse case. Speaking on the matter, proprietor Ramandeep Kaur maintained that neither Little Scholars nor the IT company was responsible for the incident, asserting that only those directly involved should face legal action. She said a daycare supervisor had previously warned 2 employees of a repeated verbal altercations arising from personal disputes.
As I told you, Little Scholars and Capgemini, उसमें कोई गलती दोनों का नहीं है, बट जिनका गलती है, they should be punished.
कौन पनिश, क्यों पनिश?
बच्चों के साथ अगर ऐसा हुआ है, उन लोगों ने किया है, तो सर उनको पनिशमेंट होना चाहिए.
बच्चों के साथ क्या हुआ है, कौन किए हैं और आपके एम्प्लॉय कौन थे और क्या हुआ ना?
सर सुजाता विजया, एज आई टोल्ड यू, कि उन लोगों का पर्सनल झगड़ा हुआ एंड 15 दिन पहले भी वो झगड़ा हुआ. जब मेरे को जो मंजुला ने मेरे को बताया था कि मैडम मैंने 15 दिन पहले भी इनको वार्न किया था बट ये लोग नहीं सुने. आफ्टर 15 डेज अगेन दिस थिंग हैपेंड एंड शी सेड मैम ये मेरे कंट्रोल के बाहर हो रहा है, ये दोनों नहीं सुनते, अपना पर्सनल चीजें यहाँ पे लड़ाई करते हैं.
कहाँ पे?
डे केयर के अंदर जी. तो
कौन से डे केयर?
लिटिल स्कॉलर्स के अंदर जी. तो उन्होंने जब ये चीज मेरे को बोला तो आई हैव टोल्ड मंजुला क्लियरली आई विल नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस, प्लीज टर्मिनेट देम. सो उनको मेरे को यहाँ पे नहीं रखना बिकॉज छोटे बच्चे हैं यहाँ पे.
तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ मैम? जो वीडियो रिलीज हो गया, वहाँ पे बहुत सारा हरासमेंट हो रहा है, फिजिकल अब्यूज हो रहा है ऑन द लिटिल टॉडलर्स,
So what after that? Now the police filed a case. उसके बाद पुलिस ने आपके इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए बुलाई है.
Yes, I was.
क्या हुआ थोड़ा बताइए.
सर मेरे पहली बात जब ये चीज़ हुआ तो मंजुला और जो 4 लोग जिनका नाम आया था, मंडे इवनिंग विद्या मैम वाज वेटिंग इन सीजी कैंपस फॉर देम टू कम एंड सब इंस्पेक्टर HAL पुलिस स्टेशन या तो शी कॉल्ड मी कि रमन मैम आप इन लोगों को बोलिए मेरे पास आने के लिए बिकॉज दे वर हेडिंग टू lawyer. I don't know, sir. The reality I don't know. When Mahinder was asking me 2.5 lakh डालिए, हम lawyer को मिलने जा रहे हैं. In meantime, Vidya ma'am told Mahinder is no one in police station, वो fraud है. Please don't listen to him. और इन 5 को मेरे पास आने बोलिए. I said okay ma'am, I will tell them to come and meet you. And then I called Manjula and I said you please go there. Vidya ma'am is waiting for you. इन लोगों ने क्या किया, 5 ने वहाँ नहीं गए. And even नाइट को मंजुला शी वॉज नॉट पिकिंग माई कॉल. आई वॉज मैसेजिंग हर, कॉलिंग हर, यू प्लीज गो देयर. नहीं हुआ. नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग मैंने वो बाकी 4 लोगों को कॉल किया. उनको मैंने कन्विंस किया कि अगर आप गलत नहीं हो देन यू शुड गो एंड मीट विद्या मैम. और वही हुआ. वो 4 लोग पुलिस स्टेशन आए एंड इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए वो लोग हेल्प करे जो भी.
क्यों हुआ मैम, इंसिडेंट क्या हुआ था, क्यों हुआ और क्या एक्सटॉर्शन की मांग की गई आपके तरफ से, उनके तरफ से आपको?
सर मेरे को नहीं पता. मैं एज आई टोल्ड यू आई डोंट नो वेदर हु इज इन्वॉल्व्ड इन दिस. अभी जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि मेरे से 2.5 लाख तब मांगा गया. आई हैव ऑल द कॉल्स एंड वीडियोस जो भी है. जब मैंने उनका कॉल उठाना बंद कर दिया, इवन महेंद्र का भी, तो उसने मेरे को साथ के साथ मैसेजेस किए, कॉल मी अर्जेंटली. एंड देन मैंने नहीं किया. आई कॉल्ड विद्या मैम, मैम आई एम गेटिंग द कॉल्स इन द नाइट ऑल्सो. शी सेड डोंट पिक अप द कॉल, ब्लॉक हिम.
मैम आपके तरफ का स्टेटमेंट क्या है, क्या हुआ था, आप क्या करने जा रहे हो आप नेक्स्ट लिटिल स्कॉलर की तरफ से? आपको कितना इफेक्ट हुआ है इसकी वजह से?
सर एज यू नो आई एम ऑल्सो शेकन नाउ कि बहुत ज़्यादा मेरे को इस चीज़ का झटका तो लग रहा है कि हाँ छोटे छोटे बच्चों के साथ ये चीज़ हुआ है. एंड
आपके बिजनेस के ऊपर कितना?
बिजनेस के ऊपर के बहुत ज़्यादा मेरे इफेक्ट हुआ है. मे बी सर आई डोंट नो कि मैं इस चीज़ को कैसे कवर करूंगी.
क्या जेमिनी ने आपके सर्विस को टर्मिनेट किया है?
यस.
इसके बाद आपने जो अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो रही है उसका प्रोसेस क्या होने वाला है, आप क्या सपोर्ट करेंगे उनको?
सर जैसे भी उनको मेरे को कॉल आएगा, जो भी उनको सपोर्ट चाहिए, वी आर देयर. आई एम हियर टू हेल्प देम आउट. या
कैन यू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ प्लीज?
माई सेल्फ रमनदीप कौर, Little Scholars owner.
IKEA India CEO Patrick Antonio, Swedish furniture retailer, IKEA plans to more than double its investment in India to over rupees 21,000 crore by 2030 as part of its expansion strategy. The investment will support the company's plans to expand its store network, strengthen local sourcing and enhance its omni-channel presence across the country with a target of achieving an annual turnover of rupees 8,000 crore. IKEA had initially committed to investing rupees 10,500 crore in India after receiving approval for single brand retail operations in 2013. The company has already exceeded that commitment and is set to further expand its footprint, including through 2 upcoming multi-use likely centers in the Delhi NCR region.
We have over these 8 years we've been in India so far, built 3 large stores. We've invested in logistics infrastructure. We are building 2 large mixed-use developments. On top of that, we have invested in a solar farm in Rajasthan. We have a GCC, we have an IT company, we have sourcing needs. So we made a commitment to the authorities back when we got our single brand status that we would invest 10,500 crores. This we have already now surpassed, and we believe that within the coming 4 years we will double that amount.
And you're also looking at mixed-use developments as well, particularly in NCR region. Explain to us what are you looking at there?
So we have so it all started many years ago. We discovered that when we build an IKEA store by itself, it drives a lot of visitation, and around that many other retailers started to appear. So then we started to do retail parks. It's when you buy a piece of land and you kind of build your store and you sell the land around you to other people. The next development was a shopping center. So you put an IKEA store within the mall and you leased out all the other tenants. And this is what we're doing here now. So we're using the IKEA store as an anchor, creating a space for 250 other retailers, So create a shopping center experience. On top of that, we see that we have more development rights, so we will build offices and in some places also hotels. So this is one way of using the IKEA store as power, as attraction, but also making sure that you use the FSI that you get when you buy land in India.
So how many land parcels you already own and how many more are you looking at?
So we have at the moment 5. So it's the 3 IKEA stores, the big ones that we have in Hyderabad, Bangalore and Mumbai. And now we have 2 plots then in Noida and in Gurgaon where we're building the mixed-use developments.
Where do you see over the next, after this expansion is completed, where do you see that revenue?
So we're around 2,000 crores of turnover today, but we're in a very nice double-digit growth phase at the moment. We believe we can quadruple this by 2030, so 8,000 crores is the ambition. And then with about 30 touch points and a well-functioning online, both e-commerce and AI commerce, we believe that will be where we should be. Yeah.
IBJ India Bullion and Jewelers Association National President Prithviraj Kothari said India holds an estimated 30,000 to 35,000 ton of gold, much of which remains economically inactive. He said the government vision for a comprehensive gold policy aims to unlock its potential through a transparent and globally competitive gold ecosystem. Kothari said the India International Bullion Exchange and SEBI's electronic gold receipt framework marks a significant step towards modernizing the gold market. He added that bringing even a fraction of idle household gold into the regulated system could improve liquidity support, financing and reduce dependence on gold imports. He also lauded the government, RBI, SEBI and other stakeholders for advancing the initiative.
World dignitaries, Ashish Bhai, Sri Ramji, Parveen Munod, representative of Government of India, SEBI, the National Stock Exchange, the leadership of Agmont, distinguished member of the Bullion and Jewellery Fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Jai Jinendra. Today is much more than a bell-ringing ceremony. It is a celebration of a vision that has been a year in the making, a vision to transform the way India thinks about owns and trades gold. सर मुझे पता है जब हमने गोल्ड ETF स्टार्ट किया था at the time of 2008-9 and today we are launching gold EGR. आज gold ETF का AUM, gold and silver both is the 2,50,000 crore, more than 2,50,000 crore. On behalf of the India Bullion and Jeweller Association, I congratulate Agmont on this important milestone. Every institution that embodies transparency, governance, and innovation strengthens not only itself but the entire bullion ecosystem of our country. Gold has always been an integral part of India's identity. It is not merely a precious metal. It is a symbol of trust, security, and prosperity. Today India is estimated to hold nearly about 30,000 to 35,000 tons of gold, one of the largest private reserve anywhere in the world. Yet a significant portion of this wealth remains economically inactive. Several years ago, the government of India recognized that this immense national asset could play a much larger role in our economy. That vision led to the idea of comprehensive gold policy, one that would modernize the gold ecosystem while preserving the trust that generation of Indians have placed in this precious metal. IBJA has been privileged to be a part of this journey from the very beginning. Along with policymakers and the industry leader, we studied some of the world's most successful gold markets, including London, Turkey, Shanghai. Each offered value lessons, but it was the Shanghai model that demonstrated how a transparent, exchange-driven ecosystem could unlock the true potential of physical gold. Those learnings have helped shape India's own approach. Today, that vision is becoming a reality. India is establishing the India International Bullion Exchange, IIBX, for the offshore market, while SEBI has notified the framework for electronic gold receipt, EGR, for the domestic market. Together, this initiative lay the foundation for a modern, transparent, and globally competitive gold price. I firmly believe that EGR is not just another financial product. It is India's opportunity to redefine the future of gold markets. By combining trust, physical gold with regulated vaulting, standardized quality, transparent price discovery, and exchange-based trading, EGR creates an ecosystem that is efficient, credible, and scalable. It is an innovation that I believe the world will closely watch and eventually seek to emulate. More importantly, EGR has the potential to unlock enormous value of India. If even a small fraction of the gold lying in idle or our homes enter a transparent and regulated ecosystem, it can improve liquidity, strengthen formalization, support financing, and reduce our dependence on fresh gold import. Instead of simply buying more gold, India can begin making better use of the gold it's already owned. Transformation of this scale are never achieved by one institution alone. They require vision, collaboration, and commitment. I compliment the Government of India, RBI, SEBI, the National Stock Exchange, and every stakeholder who has worked tirelessly to bring us to this defined moment. I also congratulate Augment for contributing meaningfully to building the infrastructure and trust that this new ecosystem demands. For centuries, India has been known as one of the world's largest consumers of gold. I believe the time has now come to India to become one of the world's most trusted and innovative gold market. As this bell rings today, let's signal more than the listing of a company. Let it signal the beginning of a new chapter where India's gold not only preserve wealth but also create value for our economy, our markets, and future generations. Thank you. Jai Hind.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.